Now this coin here is something that you definitely want to look for. The super rare 1965 Lincoln cent, Lincoln penny we're going to talk about today, that sold for some really good money that you should always be on the lookout for, as well as some older coins and more modern coins that are valuable as well. So as always, let's just hop right into it. Welcome back to Couch Collectibles, guys. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. We will start with some older coins here, and then we will get more modern here as we go all the way up into the year 2000. Now this first coin here is from 1862. So if you guys have any Indian head cents laying around, look around the rim of the coin. You see how it's all stretched out? You know, it's really thick there around the rim of the coin. That is a broad strike. So you can actually look for broad strike errors on all kinds of different coins, even modern coins. But this is taking place on an older Indian head penny, and that's why the coin ended up selling for $234. Now, of course, the condition matters as well. You know, the grade here is an XF45. You know, had this been a mint state 60 grade, it would have sold for even more money. All right, let's move on to a Morgan dollar. Again, this is a type of error that can take place on all kinds of different coins. You could see that line going through there, the left side of the coin. That is a strike through on the front of the coin, which is of course the obverse of the Morgan dollar. So 1878 S mint mark Morgan dollar sold for $75, even in this condition, all because of that strike through, AU53 grade. Now, if anyone's not really familiar with where the mint mark is on Morgan dollars, it will be on the reverse at the bottom. You'll see that little S mint mark. Of course, if it's Philadelphia mint, then you do not have a mint mark on your Morgan dollar. Now, here's another Morgan dollar that has a lamination error. So detached laminations taking place here on the obverse of an 1889 silver Morgan dollar coin. It is graded at a 58. This is the no mint mark, the Philadelphia mint, so you will not see a mint mark on the reverse of the coin. But really all the value there is in that lamination. The coin ended up selling for $160. Again, you can look for laminations on pennies, nickels, dimes, and so on. It's an error that can take place on just about any type of coin. All right, let's move on here to a couple Buffalo nickels that I really want to compare so you guys can understand a little bit about environmental damage versus a rare mint error coin. Now, this coin here is a 1918 D mint mark. So it's a Buffalo nickel. You know, the D mint mark on these, by the way, will be at the bottom of the coin on the reverse underneath the word 5 cents. Now, you're either not going to have a mint mark, you're going to have a D mint mark, or you're going to have an S mint mark for Buffalo nickels. Now, you can kind of see that this has like a red coloration to it, right? And that is not a mint error. That is actually environmental damage. I mean, this is the kind of look that it, kind of gives your coins after being in the ground or, out in the wilderness, if you will, for a while. Coins that have been metal detected, you can really tell the environmental damage that those type of coins have, such as this one. Now, this coin does have a mint error as well, so it's still sold for $89 at auction. The mint error is that little clip there on the right side of the coin by the word Liberty. So a clipped planchet there, you can look for those on all kinds of different coins. Sometimes the clip is very minor, small like this one. Some can be extremely large. But let's move on and compare it to this coin here. Now, the last coin sold for $89. This coin sold for over $5,000. This is not environmental damage. This is where a Buffalo nickel design has actually been struck onto a 1 cent planchet. So in 1920, they were producing wheat pennies. So this would be a wheat penny planchet that a Lincoln cent design was supposed to be struck onto. However, a Buffalo nickel design on accident was struck onto a wheat penny planchet. So this coin ended up selling for $5,280 at auction. Now, how can you tell? Well, you can really see the whole design being cut off there. You see the date being cut off there. On the reverse, you can see the whole lettering United States of America. You can really tell the difference between colorations of this coin versus the environmental damage coin. And, this coin is actually in pretty good shape. AU55 for a mint error like this. So it is, a very rare and valuable coin, over 5 grand. So can't beat that. Now here's something that is very tricky for especially people that are just now getting into coins. This is a 1943 D mint mark that has a mint error that is extremely valuable. In Australia, they have a 6-pence coin. The 6-pence coin planchet, before the design gets struck onto it, in this case, was actually struck with a Jefferson nickel 5-cent design. So we got a Jefferson nickel, American nickel design that was struck onto a 6-pence planchet on accident. Now how that happened at the mint, not really sure. I don't think they're going to explain it to you either. But this coin ended up selling for over $2,500. This is a 1943, so you'll notice on the reverse it has that large mint mark on the back of the coins. Now, in 1943, they made 35% silver nickels. All the silver nickels had the big mint mark on the reverse of the coin above the building, either a big P, D, or S mint mark. As you can see, we have a D mint mark on this coin. So those, when you find those coins, those Jefferson nickels from 1942 to 1945 with a large mint mark on the reverse like this, you probably know, or you're going to assume, that it is 35% silver 99% of the time. But in a case like this, this is a rare mint error and it actually isn't silver this time, even though it's supposed to be struck onto a silver nickel planchet. It was struck onto an Australian 6-pence planchet, so it's not silver. And the coin, like I say, sold for over $2,500. Now, my favorite coin of the video, the 1965 Lincoln penny. Now, this coin here is something that you definitely want to look for in coin rolls from the bank, in any coin jar, coin collections that you may have inherited, change that you have laying around, pocket change, change in your car, wherever you guys store your coins. This coin is a $600 penny. Now, the reason why, as you can see, the coin has been double struck and that strike is rotated 20 degrees. Very specific here on the coin holder here. Rotated 20 degrees. So you see the Liberty under the Liberty, you can see Lincoln's face twice, you see the date twice there, and then on the reverse of the coin, of course, you can see that whole design double struck. One of my favorite types of mint errors is a double strike like this. Absolutely love it. I think they just look so fascinating and cool. It's like, I mean, it just tells a story, you know? And this coin, like I say, sold for $600, graded at a 63 by PCGS. Now this next coin is a 1974 Jefferson nickel that looks very normal on the reverse, but as we flip the coin over, you can see that it has a partial brockage. So very obvious type of mint error, you know, not finding these in coin rolls every day. But this coin ended up selling for $63 at auction. Here's another very obvious mint error. It's an off-center strike taking place on a Susan B. Anthony $1 coin from 1999. Of course, you can look for off-centers on all kinds of different coins. This coin sold for $384. But some off-centers will not be as noticeable as others. Obviously, this next one is very, very noticeable. New Hampshire State Quarter struck 10% off-center. This coin ended up selling recently for $144. And then we have one more quarter here. This coin looks very normal on the reverse. But as we flip the coin over, you can see that it has a large indent. And the cool thing about this indent is that it was indented by a Jefferson nickel planchet. So it's like, the perfect little circle there, I guess you could say. Perfect little indent. Yeah, really cool, interesting. Obviously a no dated Washington quarter because of the mint error, but the coin still sold for over $1,900. Nearly a $2,000 quarter there. Unbelievable. So if you guys want to know which modern coins are worth money, feel free to check out the rest of the videos here on the channel. And don't forget to hit that link in the comments, guys. We've got all kinds of coin collecting supplies for you guys and coin deals. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.